Hi guys, today this is the third session of Hack Against COVID talk, and I would be presenting a talk over LinkedIn, and I would be taking care from zero to a hero series of LinkedIn, and Hack is a Hack Against COVID hackathon, which is being organized by CodeZone as an organization, where our main focus is to make solutions which can help us fight against COVID. Okay, let's jump in. A little bit about me. Okay, so currently I'm working with BitGrit as a campaign strategy lead, and I am currently a Microsoft student partner DSC lead, and been a part of so many communities where I usually interact with people and usually conduct hackathons, events, and that's all. You can visit my profile, and I would love to connect with you all. Okay, so once again, I would be really welcome you all guys as you are attending the session, and it was a really great pleasure to have you all here. And here we would be talking about LinkedIn at a very basic level and at a very high level. What is LinkedIn? Or okay, so why LinkedIn? Why not Facebook or Instagram or any other platform? Why should we choose LinkedIn? So I think LinkedIn is a one and only platform, I said, or not one and only, but a best platform for a professional network over the social media. Okay, and nowadays I think hiring is totally mainly over the LinkedIn. Each and every big company is doing hiring over LinkedIn. And yeah, it's a platform where you can build your network, build your own brand, build your connections, and you can grow at a high pace through LinkedIn. And a quick question, why are you using LinkedIn? So you can just go to slido.com and enter this code, and you can find out. You can also ask any question here if you want. Okay, what I do with LinkedIn. So I do so many stuff with LinkedIn, and the one thing of why I have 7.5k followers over a span of 5 months. I got 7k followers over 5 months. How I get? I would be telling you all the basics, and what I do with LinkedIn. I grow my brand, I grow my network, and my network is my strength. Okay, networking is something a key to success, which is said by a great person. And I have got internships through this LinkedIn, and even I have got some job offers full time, but I was not eligible or criteria, so that's why. And even over the start period when I was starting LinkedIn, all the opportunities I get for being a DSC lead, Microsoft student partner, and yeah, this hack, speaking at hack also, I got this opportunity from LinkedIn. I got connected with Sagar, who is the founder of CodeZone, and he has put it a post. So I got each and every opportunity through LinkedIn currently. And yeah, I've built a great network with and got some mentors and good friends who really helped me. And of course it's I've built a network where people know me now. Over 7k people follow me, and I usually get DMs like, how should I grow my LinkedIn? And also that's what this session is all about. What can you do with LinkedIn? Okay, so that's a very tricky question, but yeah, I think you can do pretty much so many cool things with LinkedIn. But the major part is would be, if you are looking for a career, I think it is the best place to find your jobs or internship and to grow your network. And it's not like you can building a brand doesn't get you help in your career. Building a brand is a really great uh, key to get build your brand, build your career. I usually got my internship through my brand only. People follow me and they see my post, and then they message me, I would love to have you as a person in my company. And yeah, those who are working as a freelancer, startups, or are working on some projects, it is a best place to find generate leads of the potential clients on B2B, B2C marketing. It will help you build your network. And of course it's called an online CV or an online resume, where anybody can go and check what's you all doing. Personal brand. So I was talking about personal brand. So you should build your own personal brand using LinkedIn. Why LinkedIn, or why not other platform? But yeah, for a professional person, building a personal brand on LinkedIn is a really cool person. And a note, It is not an overnight process. It takes years and to build personal brand having 10K, 20K, 50K followers. Yeah. So why it is important to build? I'll not speak this uh, English definition or something. You can all read it. But yeah, why it is important? Basically, it's your own personal brand. It's your network. It is a worth of yours. You have a brand build of yours, where each where your community or a place or a city knows who is XYZ person. So it is really important to build. You can get some care. You can get so many things. Basically, I got my internships and each and every opportunity through my brand only, personal brand. At an earlier stage, also I usually got through some influencers. I follow influencers. How to build it? So it's a very tricky question, I would say, because everyone follows their different strategies and everyone use different tactics to build their brand. But I would say to build a brand, it's not just about making your profile good or doing engagement. It should be how you can help people. It should be how you can help the community, and how your post or how your content should engage with them, why they should engage it, and how people can get benefit. Like I got opportunities from some influencers who usually post the content which I would love to get some courses, some opportunities. So the personal brand using LinkedIn would be about you. You can share your stories, and you can narrow down your basically target audience. You can make your target audience narrow down with how you should make your personal brand. Okay, these are some points I would be sharing to you. Let me go through the screen. All-star LinkedIn profile. So how a all-star LinkedIn profile looks like, let me show you my profile. There should be a profile picture. So this is very much important, because if you don't have a professional profile picture, I think people would not rely on you, or they should not message you directly. And there should be a cover image, because cover image is something which is, I think, pretty much cool nowadays, and you should put it, because a blank cover page is not looking professional. There are two new features on LinkedIn right now. You can put this page open to work from here, edit, and one is this audio feature. Saksham Taneja. This audio features allow people to know about you and what you all do. This thing is something which is, I think, really important, because this is the first look over any person who looks your profile. So it should contain what's your aspirant, what you are currently doing, and what type of profile is yours. Like I'm a cloud and product management enthusiast, so my future goals would be to be a product manager of XYZ company, and currently I'm a Microsoft student partner. And if I talk about my community role, and I'm a community guy. So this is something you can put over it. About section is about what you do, what you work with, and what your strengths, or anything you would like to do it about. It should be a basic and not a very long written paragraphs where you have told everything about yourself. It should be in points and what you know about technology, a brief when anybody views your profile. This is something which doesn't included and featured all star profile. You can check my profile, it's all star. So you can make things features. Like I want to make my resume build being features, so I have been featured it recently. I have put it a post, why certifications are important, why do you think so. I got a pretty much cool engagement over this post, and that's why I made it featured there. This is the dashboard, I would say, which would let you know about your posts and all, and how much profile views you are getting. And yeah, experience section, you should include experience section where you should give not just by adding only the experience, but you should give the any document supported, or any link, or what is your job role basically. So you should give it as an experience. And yeah, one more point I would suggest, like, don't if you are a student and you would be doing it, so don't include that I am a student of XYZ university as your experience. I see so many students putting it, and I like why you have fitted it. So please, it's a point which you should not do. As an education, you can put as a university, if you have done any diploma, you can put here. License and certifications, if you have any certificate earned, you can put it there. And yeah, volunteer experience is something which is very much important. You can go through the volunteer experience, and at the profile reach goes more than 20x to volunteer experience. I would say rather more than 20%. And if you have an all-star profile, your profile reach would be 40x more than your old profile. Skills and endorsement, you can add your skills, and somebody think is you are good at that, he can endorse you, he can recommend me. Like 24 people have recommended me right now for different skills, and I've worked with them. And this is a all-star profile. You should maintain all-star profile. I think for a start, initial start, you might take 1, 2, 3 days to make your profile pretty much optimized. But yeah, once it is done, then it is a not a big deal. Then I would say you should choose your target audience. So target, what is a target audience? Target audience is something, what you want for the content should be posted. Suppose if you post digital marketing content, then your target audience should be narrowed down of those who are interested in digital marketing or related stuffs. But not like you usually do not you don't post like one day a net technical post, one day a network marketing or something else. So there should be a net target audience, and the target content should be posted. And you should build a community. Like earlier I said, you should build a community with putting content which should help each other. And don't hesitate to share your achievements, or something you have got a certificate, or anything you earned through LinkedIn or any way. And yeah, I usually think like people make their profile and they don't be consistent over it. They usually open it over a week, once in a week or twice in a week. So that is not. I would like to say like you should be consistent over LinkedIn. You should be doing engagement, you should be doing post. And one more point, I would say like when I see some people reaching out to me, they just send me a connection request. But what should you do? Why you are sending requests? So there should be 4 steps towards it. When you reach, there should be an introduction about you. Hi, like if I would be sending somebody request, hi, I'm Saksham Taneja, and why you are sending the request, like why would you love to connect with him? Is there any specific purpose or not? And the end with the gratitude and all. These are something I would be, I want to add, highlight some points. And yeah, pretty much as I said, LinkedIn is a very much good platform to get job, internships, work. Freelancing work is also nowadays available through LinkedIn. Like so many people post about freelancing things. So how to get a new job, advance in your career? I think it's it's to build your network only. So if you make your profile optimize, if you usually engage, so people would be seeing your profile. Okay, so how LinkedIn algorithm works, let me tell you. So basically, suppose if you liked or comment to a specific post of your connection, then in your network, in your network, the people would be getting that post in their feed. So through that, you will be building your network, and toward your target audience, you would be finding some influencers posting about job post. This is something you can get through their brand. But if I talk about the LinkedIn job portal, so it's really awesome. You can find each and every type of job there. It's not just you are getting a technical job or marketing job. You can even find some other types of job as well. And one more point I would be including, like you should leverage your strength. It's not like you should do it like over the talk with people of similar role or engage with people for similar role. And yeah, that is much pretty much cool to find a job very easily. So people would be connecting with you rather than you would be applying here and there and being busy. So how LinkedIn can help you, like as I said, LinkedIn can help you in many ways. If you are a startup owner, if you are a freelancer, if you want to get a job, or you are currently working with a job but you want your career enhancement, so it can help you in every way. You should follow your passion, I think, and don't hesitate to showcase it. Like I have talked with some people who say I have been this, that I've worked with some startup but it haven't posted it. So how your network would be knowing about yourself? It's through your post only. So I think you should be original and you should build your network and be engagement, and you will be getting so many opportunities. Don't worry, you will be getting so many opportunities. And even I got, so it said you need a dedication of 1 to 2 months and you will be getting a good way over LinkedIn. And as I said, if you are looking for a startup client as a startup freelancer, or if you want to, if you have any project you want clients for that, so how it's work basically. So as I told, you should, if you showcase your work, then clients would also be attractive towards yourself. And you should post relevant content, because if your startup is based on a technical solution you are providing, you should put that type of content. And if it's over the marketing, something marketing related or any else, you should do it like that. Okay, so what is target audience? Okay, so this is something I would like to tell you again. Mm, Suppose if your profile is over the technical side, so your audience should be based on your content, and it's not should be, you should narrow down your target audience. If you have think that it's your target audience is technical, then make your target audience that only. Post relevant content, and that type of audience will build your connection. And then try to get, sorry, my mic just got off. So try to get just first 5,000 connections, and then it will gradually grow off. It's not like you have to grow it. And if you cross the benchmark of first 5,000, then it would be gradually increasing day by day. Yeah, so please optimize your profile. I don't want a profile with everything put it or nothing put it. Your profile image should be not too much professional. Like I see some people posting wearing a coat, tie, and posting it a very professional photo, and it should not be a too casual photo. It should be a photo covering till your shoulders, and with a good smile. Because I've heard about a feature which is for recruiters only, where they see your profile pictures, and based on your profile pictures, if it's a smiling face, then they take you as a second step of your job. So this is something which is very much important nowadays due to LinkedIn. So many new features, I would say. Your cover image should be relevant to your content or to your profile. You can use Canva as well. You should use a catchy headline, but don't be fake. Like I see some people said, I have worked on 500 projects, but he just have 3 years of experience. So uh, I would like to say be original, and increase your profile SEO by posting relevant content, and usually being posting blogs as well. So you can also do blogs. And one more point, I would say that when you are doing these types of things, you should make a series of talks or series of posts, so that people can engage it more and understand it more by one. I would like to give you some tips which are, I think, pretty much cool nowadays, which is important. Because you should mention your email ID, because when anybody reach you, there should be a something point of contact where they reach you. If I talk about my recommendation, you should ask recommendation. Don't hesitate to ask. You should ask recommendation from people you have worked with, or covered your project. I recently got from some of the colleagues or my seniors who I'm worked with. So these types of recommendations you should ask. And don't ask from a friend to give a recommendation ki, can you please give me recommendation, in the return I would also give. So that is not a word. If somebody gives you on his behalf, if you have worked with him, then it's very much important. Otherwise it won't be important. And when you are posting a content or writing a blog or engaging with people, there should be a call to action where people should reach. You write a content, so there should be call to action of there should be a registration form, or there should be comment below or something call to action where they should engage. It's not like you have just posted the post, people see it and then gone away. And ideas from the influencers. It's not like you cannot take ideas from influencers, but yeah, please don't copy it. I see so many people copying the content, and uh, when the content is too engaged, then they'll make their on their profile. But be original, make your own content, make your own topics, and your content should be viral. Or if I say your content should be posted over 100 profiles, instead of you are copying somebody's content and making it doing. And I would say, if you know some influencers or follow influencers, take ideas from their posts and follow them. Like, it's not like bad to follow somebody, but yeah, you would definitely learn something. This is something you can know, like create or promote, engage, optimize, strategize, analyze, and marketing. So these all things are included in content. So this is something I would love to include. So that's why. And yeah, content is king. So some tips here, like don't copy the content, don't tag 50 people, just tag more than 5 people, and don't put so many hashtags. 10 to 12 hashtags are enough. Okay, guys, so I need some volunteers. I just want to know what you are going to do with LinkedIn. So you can go through my profile, linkedin.com/in/Tanuja Saksham, and you can find my latest post. And you should comment here. You can go here and uh, click on see all, then the post. Here's the my latest content. So use this poll. Why do you use LinkedIn? And I would like your comments here. And if you want your profile to be reviewed, I would be reviewing it till hack end. So anybody who wants to review their profile, they can just DM me. I would be accepting everyone's request till hack ends, hack against COVID hackathon ends. And I would love to review your profile and tell you how should you optimize your profile or what all things you included. And yeah, please don't forget to answer this question. What are you going to be doing with LinkedIn? Okay, so there is a challenge time I want to give to you all. So after this talk, you should write a post what you have learned through this and how you would be implementing the LinkedIn, or how you would be optimizing your LinkedIn. And don't forget to mention me. You can take this screenshot and put over it. And like how I start with LinkedIn, or over the lockdown period or in the start, I started posting 3 times a week in a month, and I see a pretty much good engagement. I got 1,000 plus increase in my followers just by following this thing. Second point, 3 times a week for a post. You can increase it, decrease it as per your time schedule. But yeah, if you want to build your brand, this is something which is very much important: consistency. And be original. Don't copy the content, or don't take ideas from somebody else. Be original. And yeah, you can take innovation or topics or some ideas from their post, but don't copy the content. Okay, guys, so I would love to connect with you all. You can send me requests on LinkedIn, you can follow me on GitHub, Instagram, Twitter. And for any query, anything, if you want, I would recommend you to message me on LinkedIn, or you can mail me at my mail ID. Useful resources, I would say, here's some starting with LinkedIn, who are new with LinkedIn, and who have just started with LinkedIn. So this is something I would be sharing to you. This is a deck which I've been used earlier. So what is the vision of LinkedIn? Create economic opportunity for every member of the global workforce. whole mission would be to connect the world professionals to make them more productive and successful. I would like to go through this slide as well because it is pretty much cool website. I would be sharing the PPT deck link over Discord channel, so don't worry, guys. And yeah, so here are some stats I would like to mention. If you put your education, so you would be getting 10x reach. And yeah, do include examples, content about your job, and also that is a very good etiquette. What I told you, 9x, 21x, 36x more messages. So this is something about stats. So you can go and read. You can make it 40 plus word a draft accomplishment summary. And yeah, you should add your project certification and organization, because what people go and see your profile is your certification, your projects, what you have worked. They don't see what you have added, because there is no thing to check, is it original, or you have just added it for the sake of your profile looking. So this is something which they look at. And yeah, volunteer experience, I would like to say it is pretty much important, because big companies check how you were in other curriculum than your technical skills. They usually see how where you have volunteered it. And yeah, I would like to add skills there. So you should add 10 plus skills over your LinkedIn, and people should recommend you when you are working with them. So you can add, I know Java, you know Python, or you know building brand, you know marketing, and anything. I would like to say, like, even currently I'm working with BitGrit, and the opportunity I got through LinkedIn only. So this is something which is pretty much cool nowadays. You should, yeah, I would, I just forget to mention this point. You should follow companies and you should engage with their posts as well, because usually companies give so many opportunities to LinkedIn members. I recently got a scholarship through uh, a company, CMX. So I got it through their post only. Follow influencers, and as I said, you should follow them. You should see their ideas, how they are posting. You should write blogs. I would say you should write blogs and all, because blogs is something nowadays a big topic of your. If you say you take any ups, let's say LinkedIn, so you can write a blog on LinkedIn, how, what are the hacks, what are the tools we can use to automate LinkedIn. So there are so many things on LinkedIn, and it cannot be covered within an hour. But yeah, I would be covering it over a short period of time, and you definitely can message me anytime if you want. There are some new features on LinkedIn as well. Like if I talk about LinkedIn, there is a feature when I start create a new post. I can create a poll. I can share a profile. I can find an expert. I can celebrate a occasion, and I can send it to my connection plus Twitter connection only group members. So it's depend on you what type of post you are doing, and you can also write an article as well. So article, you should include headline, you should include images. So these all things are included, and you should include images in your blogs. You should include the external links. But yeah, what I would say, blogs would not be getting much more engagement, because what LinkedIn treated as a blog, if I would like to say, like when I've written some blogs, I usually get 10 to 15K views over my post. But I wrote an article, I usually get 129 views, 99 views. Why this is? Because, so if I told you, when I open it, LinkedIn treats it as an external link, because it ends when you are at your homepage. It doesn't end. This is something I would like to say. You would transfer to end of use from there. Apart from this, I use hashtag. This is something which is common. So use hashtag, and don't use more than 5 hashtags. These are some additional resources you can go on. I've created a checklist, which is I think you must go with it. So this is something I've worked on it, and you all can have a look at the checklist. So what I've done in this, I've added some points. So you should go over these points and check, is this present on your profile or not, and you can make a tick mark or yes, no, and then you can work on those points who are not present at the initial stage. This is very much important. I don't know why it is not loading. Let me check. Yeah, but basically the checklist includes the points like you having a profile photo, having a cover image, added certificates. These are some general profile points, but I've added some high end tips and points as well. Let me check. Yeah, it's been loaded. I don't know why. So you should have a custom URL. You should edit your URL. So right now you having a URL as your name and XX. It can be a random variable. You should check grammar, spellings and grammar through Grammarly. So these are some points I've added. So I've worked on this. You should go through this, and this will really help you. I would say it will really help you. And I've added some points here, like some hiring perspective, how you should go through hiring perspective, tip to all. Like, so if you pick 10, top 10 skills. So these all tips, you can go there, you can see how it works, and you should have bullet points. So these all are pretty much cool things. And I also taken some points from the official LinkedIn checklist. Follow me for the latest opportunity, I would say right now, because I usually post content over my LinkedIn. And you can DM me for additional resources, any query, and anything you want to know about me, or you should have any query, you can anytime DM me. I would be replying you as soon as possible. If you have any questions, you can ask me right now. Yeah, so let me stop share. Okay guys, so let me check some questions. Yeah, so actually the audio feature is, I think, nowadays pretty much cool, because you all can about tell about yourself. I like what I've seen some profiles, like they have also told what services they provide. So this is something which is a pretty much cool feature. And also we have added profile features where I think you can also have a badge like open to work, which can be showed only to recruiters or public profiles. So I have made it public. And yeah, I have premium features as well, but you might not have some premium features. So that's why I have unlimited profile views, and I can see anybody who viewed my profile. So don't worry about this. But yeah, I have got it through LinkedIn only for free. So these are called opportunities you can earn through LinkedIn, and there are so many opportunities right now. Then I would like to add some any questions, if you have, you can ask. And now I would like to end the call by thanking everyone to attend this call and to be a pleasure audience. And don't forget to follow me. Like I usually post some quality content, so you can check it out there. Thank you for attending this call, and I would like to say you should be a part of Hack Against COVID hackathon, and there would be some learning and skill enhancement. If you be a part of it, you can join our Discord server. I think Sagar, if you can add the link of our website.
Sure. Actually, Saksham, one more person has asked a question. Look at the comments.
Okay, let me check. Do you think LinkedIn will help people from all branches of engineering? Because it seems like people of LinkedIn doesn't. Okay, so this is a myth, because I follow some mechanical engineers too on LinkedIn. So if you are a biotechnical student, if you are a student of, it's not about IT. Earlier I also told, so it's not about anything about IT or CS or EC. So you can be a mechanical, you can be a doctor as well. I find some TEDx speakers who are doctor over LinkedIn, and they have more than 80K followers. And even if I talk about a basic thing as an opportunity, there are jobs available in the medical field or in mechanical, in civil. So LinkedIn is open, like it's not been restricted. It's just a professional platform. Here I don't think people who are like unorganized sector work here, because if I talk about some unorganized sector like retail sector, where a very small scale business, so these all people are not on LinkedIn. But if I talk about any organized sector, this is over LinkedIn, so don't worry. Then, yeah, I didn't spell your name, but you are from SRM University. Hi. Yeah. So anything you want to ask, you can definitely ask to here only. People on LinkedIn don't have LinkedIn profile. I didn't understand your point, Snehil. So people who are on LinkedIn, usually they what they do, they create their profile, but they leave it. Even some of my classmates also do this earlier, and what they do, they created a profile because I've insisted them to create, and then they didn't do anything. So this is something I feel people do. Okay, so it's just me or any professor misleading. So it might be a myth for you, but for the professor as well, it's not be misleading you, but what he know he told you. But basically, if I talk about LinkedIn jobs as well, there are so many features inside post a job, advertise. So if I talk about some jobs over LinkedIn, you can find everything. Like you can make a job alert. This is something pretty much. So right now you can do remote work. Yeah, if I talk about some mechanical engineering jobs other than IT, so okay, even you got. If I talk about psychologists, yeah, you have jobs for psychologists as well. You have 94 jobs for remote, so you can find a specific city. Every field you can find a job, and it's not about something technical. And yeah, of course there are more technical companies job, because nowadays technical IT industry is growing at a very fast pace, and each and every company at any sector need a IT guy. So IT jobs are much more than I talk about a narrow down field of psychology or medical. But this is something I would like to say. Any you are not losing by spending a little effort and trying to grow your account too. Okay. So anything else, guys? I would wait for 10 more seconds if I get any query, and then I would be closing this. Yeah, Sagar, you can add a website link so that they can also register.
Absolutely. Guys, if you have any questions, you can obviously interact with Saksham on Hacks Discord, which I'll be posting a link over in the chat in some time. And other than that, I think that's it. Saksham, do you have anything else to say? Or we can end this.
No, you should join the Discord, and you can also DM me on Discord on LinkedIn. And any query regarding hack or any query regarding LinkedIn or anything resources you want, you can just DM me. I would be sharing you or over the channel only. And yeah, if you want your profile to be reviewed, just you can send me a connection request, and I would be accepting it. So you can find out my profile. Let me share you the link as well. Agar, can you post the link as well? Yeah, it would be over your comments. Okay, so let's end this call. It was a nice talking with you guys, and yeah, if anything, I would again say, you have any problem, any query, so you can just DM me. Thank you all.
Thank you for the great talk, Saksham. We'll see
Yeah,
you
it's been a
tomorrow,
pleasure.
guys. Bye.